Time for Us to Come Home for Christmas is a pretty decent film. It's a little slow in paces, but I still enjoyed it. This was released in 2020. It's directed by David Winning and it stars Lacey Chabert as Sarah. I love Lacey Chabert, so I was very excited to watch this. And I have to say, it's pretty decent. We also have Stephen Huszar as our potential love interest, Ben, and a whole host of other characters. Several of the characters have received this mystery invitation to spend Christmas at the inn, and they all think the invitation has been given to them by somebody in their life. They get to the inn and they learn that that's not the case. And part of the film is all about trying to work out who sent them this invitation and also what connects them. And I don't want to go into too much detail about that because I don't want to spoil the mystery, but I really enjoyed it. It's not the most gripping or intense mystery, but there's enough there that meant I was really fascinated to find out more. And the film is all about fate and the right people coming into your life at the right time. And I think that that's a really lovely message, particularly if you believe in fate. If you're not really a fan of the concept of fate, then maybe it won't appeal to you too much, but I think there's still enough substance there for it to be enjoyable. The romantic aspect that we have with Sarah and Ben was quite enjoyable, definitely didn't have any problems there, and I felt like the way their relationship developed was pretty convincing as well. It wasn't too much too soon or anything. The other guests at the inn were all very likeable. We had a mixed bag of different characters to keep things quite interesting. I particularly liked Cassidy and her father. I thought they were very fascinating, and Cassidy's musical talent was pretty great. We do have some really great music in this, mostly Christmas music, and with regards to the rest of the festivities, we do have a decent amount of Christmas activities, some of them quite inspirational. There's one activity they do, I won't go into too much detail about anything else, but they have to create a Christmas ornament inspired by the best day of the year that they had. And I thought that was such a lovely idea. That's something that I think anybody of any age can do, but I think it's a really great way to reflect on the year and also, of course, to encourage creating homemade decorations and ornaments. I know a lot of people really enjoy doing that. Not so much something I've done as an adult, but certainly as a child, I made a lot of homemade paper garlands and other Christmas decorations. So definitely some inspirational activities in this as well. I won't say, of course, I won't say what happens with the mystery element and why they were all invited, but I found it to be really enjoyable. I was pleased with what happened with that part of the narrative. So, all things considered, Time for Us to Come Home for Christmas is a really lovely film. Yes, as I said, it is a little bit slow in part. I feel like we could have removed maybe 10-15 minutes from here and there and not lost anything. But in general, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Lacey Chabert, of course, you'll really like it. But if you're just looking for a Christmas film with a pretty interesting narrative, then this is a really good one to go with.